to tell you why I had to come and pick you guys up. We're going to the South. Is what your name is.
All right now. Get y'all this communion, baby. We're gonna have some fun today, baby.
I saw you when you stepped into the club.
Do like the
The
man.
way you walk, the way your body moves. I was out there dancing on the floor.
I can't get up, y'all. I got no clothes on.
Cause I was watching you. You one fine, sexy looking man.
What?
Standing over there with that Hennessy in your hand. I'm looking at you, you looking at me. I'm thinking about the possibility. Hey, Mr. Sexy Man,
What's your name?
what your name is? What your name is? Hey, Mr. Sexy
I do
Man,
not own the rights to this music, but I do have the opportunity to listen to it.
what your name is? I had to come and ask you for a dance.
She had to ask for a dance. That video reminded me so much when my friends and I used to hang out in Dallas a lot, and boy, did we have a good time. And I love to drink, and they love to drink, and we love to party. But this one particular event, I guess I was having one of those days, and what's so crazy, I wasn't sure why I was acting this way. But I had lots of liquor, I always kept lots of liquors and party favors at my house, or wherever we had to go, and we would always sometime go to the titty bar after hours because it was an after hour club, and you could BYOB. Well, that place was popping. It was popping. It was popping. So I would, I would be there. Oh, here come Mama Ross. Get up, give her a seat, what all. So anyway, this particular night, I get ready to leave, and it was Goldie, myself, and I cannot remember who the other two people that was with us. And I was like, you know what? They don't have no money tonight. They're not going to drink. And I didn't even tell them. I'm just going to see if they just really just going to depend on me like this, you know. It was my fault, you know, because I got them used to it. But anyway, we go to the after hour club. I take a whole half a gallon or something. I don't even drink just to see if they was going to want to drink it too. You know what I mean? And it was some doggone Wellers. What did I do that for? Because that's not the kind of drink I was drinking, baby. I was drinking Crown Royal, Grey Goose, Bombay Gin. I wasn't drinking no hard ass Wellers, okay? But I took it because I wanted to see if they was going to be crazy enough or whatever, just ask for some. So, and it wasn't just my friends that I was with. I wasn't really tripping with them because we had drink before we even left the house. But there's other people that be in the club that don't bring the BYOB. They just come in there with their butts. No, don't drinks. Well, anyway, I walked around the club that night with that whole half a gallon in my hand. And people was asking no. And they could not believe that I would not give them a drink. And I wouldn't do it. I made it obvious that I was not going to give nobody a drink that particular night. But I looked over in the corner, and there were two white men sitting in the corner of the club. And for some reason, and I want you to know, none of this was, I walked over to them and I said, y'all get y'all glass and let me pour you a drink. They said, we've been seeing you turn people down. No, we don't want none. I said, please take it. I said, I promise I ain't going to do y'all like that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make sure that you all are the only people that I give a drink to. I didn't know these people from Timbuktu. So I ordered the glasses and I got them something to drink. I poured them my drinks and I went on back and got to party. Well, I got too drunk. So I get up, get ready to leave out the club. Of course, I'm in valet, and we get in the car. And I was driving a Navigator. We get in the car and get ready to back up, y'all. And I ain't seen no police nowhere around, right? So I'm backing up. When I back up before my third time I got on that street, that police had those blue and reds on me. I'm like, oh Lord, that's okay. I can get out of this, you know. Well, I just immediately just turned into the next driveway, not even aware that I was in a hotel driveway. I was just getting out. I just was stopping. So maybe I can get rid of him real quick and be about my way. Well, he came up to the car. Ma'am, he said, do you know why I stopped there? I said, no, I sure don't. He said, you been drinking? I said, no, I sure haven't. And he said, ma'am, he said, you ever been drinking? I said, no, sir, I have not had anything to drink. He said, ma'am, quit lying. As a matter of fact, step up out there. I said, okay. I step out the car. I'm like, Lord, what am I finna do? So he tells me, well, I want to take a few tests. And and see if you're drunk. If you say since you say you ain't drunk, and I know I just saw you with a big old half gallon of Weller's in your hand. He said, so I want to take some tests. I was like, okay. So he tells me he takes his pen and put it before my face, and he said, I want you to follow the pen. All right, he had already asked him my name, of course, Miss Kelly. I told him that. And so I told him, I said, sir, I'm so sorry I cannot do that exercise. He said, why not? I said, because I'm cross-sided. He said, you're cross-sided. He said, okay then, so watch my feet. I need you to do this. I want you to put one foot in front of another. He, showing what he wanted me to do. And he got through walking down there and walking back. I said to him, I said, sir, I can't do that either. And he said to me, he said, why can't you do that? I said, I have screws in my ankle. I can't do that. He said, well, put your hands behind your back. I said, oh, hell no, I can't do that either. And he said, man, what is wrong with you? I said, because I'm a Christian. You can't take me to jail. The man said, what make you think Christians don't go to jail? I said, oh, no, I can't go to jail. I just got my real estate license. No. He said, well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. He said, you guys just got your real estate license. He said, you said hotel. And I looked up, realized then I was in the hotel parking lot. He said, I want you to go in there and get a room. He said, if you get a room, I'm going to sit right out here till you bring me the receipt. I need to see your name on it, Miss Kelly. So I'm thinking, I said, I go back to the truck. I said, go, do you got some money? Of course, y'all know the answer. Nobody else in the car had no money. And I didn't bring none on purpose, right? Well, baby, I didn't have much as I had about the ice. So anyway, I go in the hotel and I tell the man, I said, sir, do you see the police are out there? I said, I've got to get a receipt in my name. I promise you I won't stay in your room. But if I don't get a receipt, I'm going to go to jail. He said, ma'am, I want to help you. He said, but I can't do that. He said, because if I run that name, the room, and have to give you a receipt, it's going to want some money tomorrow. Are you going to have the $75, whatever you told me that's going to cost? I said, oh, Lord, I can bring it back to you, but I don't have it. I can't go to jail. No, I can't go to jail. And I was just stepped there just like, Lord, what am I going to do? And I looked up. I looked up at those same two white men. Oh, Jesus. That I had just treated with royalty. Didn't know their names. Didn't know nothing about them. The same two men walked in that hotel. Oh, Jesus. And they said, what's going on? And I tell them. He said, well, we're going to get a room, put it in her name. Oh, thank you. He said, what is her name? Baby. I carried the receipt back out to the police officer and he let me go. But he watched me and made sure that I went back in that hotel. And that everybody got out that truck, went back in that hotel. I go back to the front desk and the man said, here's the key. And I said, the key? He says, I couldn't ring it up and give you a ticket. He said, but I can give you a room. Go in there and get you some sleep. Do you hear what? Tell me what God won't do. God was with me. He knew it was going to happen. He knew I was going to get stopped. That's why my whole mindset was just that way, and I did not know it. God was with me before, during, and after. Because just think if I just gave it, but I, for some reason, didn't know these people from Timbuktu. The Lord told me in my own way, I guess, to make sure that I did what I did. At the time I was doing it, I didn't know. So I tell my friend, I said, Kelly, don't go back out there because the police told me. So tell your friends, don't come back out here with this BYOB because I'm going to stop everybody pull up out that parking lot, as many people as I can. So I said, don't go back out there because he going to get you. Well, she didn't listen. She went back out to that claim club and the same police officer that got me got her. But guess what happened? She went to jail. I say that to you because I know what God I serve. Here's the thing. There was a gentleman here recently, here in the city of Shreveport. I met him at another friend's house, and he asked me. They were laughing and talking. He said, "Rosalind, oh God, she all the time she'll tell you where that baby at." It was a tease. I said, well, "Let me see the baby picture." And while I was asking for the picture, I was praying, God, let it work out in my favor. He gives me the baby's picture. I look at the baby and I tell him, I said, that baby is down in New Orleans or either Houston. She's being prostituted. Go where the prostitutes hang out. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, if I hadn't had no knowledge of those people, I wouldn't have been able to help them. And I never seen this gentleman again. But he did call his friends. And he told some more people that I later found out. He said, I want you to tell that woman. And we found that baby. That child had been missing for 2 weeks. They had no idea where she was. She was 13 years old. They found her in New Orleans being prostituted. You better know who you talk to when you talk to them. Because one thing about Rosalind Denise Bell Kelly, she know who her God is. And I know that he will help you in your time when people say, well, he knew I was going to get in trouble that night. So guess what he did? He planted a seed. He was the lamb in the bush for me. And he will be it for you. You better know one thing for sure. Your testimony should not have always been something bad. It should always be something that even if it started off bad, God made it for your good. Be blessed. And remember what your name is. Oh, and guess what? Thank God for grace. You hear me? I ain't getting no DWI, bitch. I didn't go back over there no more either. Y'all be blessed and have a good